Hi everyone, it's Ally and I'm going to teach you guys to make delicious iced tea. So let's get going. So you're gonna need tea and pick whichever one you want. I really like oolong tea, green tea. I like Earl Grey as well. And it depends on how you like your tea, how I guess deep the flavor is. If you want a very strong flavor, you're gonna need 2 tea bags depending how much water it is. I believe this pot I'm gonna boil it in because this pot that I'm gonna boil in, because we don't have an electric kettle to boil water, we're gonna have to use a pot the old school way. And I have my glass bottle that will contain this tea, which we're gonna fridge, keep it chilled, so it's gonna be yummy once we make it. And I just cleaned it, that's why it's a little bit wet inside. So yes, you need tea, you need the hot water, which is the pan. I have this just so I can show you guys how many cups. So I usually like I think it fills up 4 cups. 4 cups to 1 bag. Some people might want 2 bags. For me, I personally like my tea light, but not too light. So you're gonna have to experiment. And for my measurements, for 4 cups, I use half a lemon, 1 tea bag, I think 2 sugars. I have to taste it. I always taste my mixture when I mix it up. So let's boil the water. I use normal temperature water, and this is how I usually measure out stuff. You just use your original bottle, so you know how much water you need. I wouldn't fill it up too over the top because we're gonna add some lemon juice, so we're gonna be careful and fill it up just right. I like to fill it up like down up to here. I don't know if you guys can see it, up to here. Yeah, it will evaporate a little bit because we're gonna boil it in this pan or pot. So now we're gonna turn this on, probably like a little bit above medium, so like 6, and boil this for 7 minutes. So apparently this alarm does work, which is really cool. And it's not completely boiling, but it's really hot. So I'm going to turn this off. The water here is safe to drink anyway. I have settled for oolong tea, and again, feel free to put 2 tea bags if you want 2 tea bags. I'm going to leave this tea bag to, I forgot that term, but I'm going to let it sit here, sift, or, well, I'm just gonna let it here chill for another 7 minutes. I wonder if we can use this. And we'll come back again. Alrighty, the alarm just went off. It turned off by itself. This looks, oh, that's the word, steep. So we let it steep for 7 minutes. You can steep it for 10 minutes if you want. And again, you can use 2 tea bags. I will squeeze this out. Make sure your hand is clean. And squeeze it out. And make sure you're okay with squeezing out a really hot tea bag, because I know some people's hot tolerance is really low. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is squeeze half a lemon into there. This is a giant lemon. If you don't have this, you can always use a spoon or a fork. This is what I used to do. I used to go like this, and I used to squeeze out the juice. And because I kept drinking lemon with honey and hot water, or sometimes with green tea, I ended up getting this in the UK. Alright, and I learned this is how you're supposed to use it, but the lemons I usually got weren't this big, so I'm gonna squeeze all the juices out. And we're gonna flip it. And if you don't want the seeds in, take it off on the side for now. I like to flip it around. I can tell that there's some parts that aren't being squeezed, so Now that it's being beat up, you can actually fit it in. Shooting out like crazy. Okay, we're gonna flip it out one more time. Get out all the juices. Okay, one more time. I lied. Last time. Looks like some horror movie. Now the next part is fun. You can use sugar or honey. I'm using sugar, also known as sukker, I guess, in Norwegian. So I usually put 2. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2. And it is up to your liking. I know some people who don't like sugar, don't add it. And if you like fake sugar, you can feel free to do that. I would strongly suggest using honey, and if you want sugar as well. And honey does have like a different taste to it too. I'm just stirring it so the sugar can dissolve. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a sip. I think it can do with one more. I'm gonna put a little bit more. So not a full spoon. And now we're gonna transfer it into the bottle that I have. So with this bottle, I typically pour the tea into this cup because it has like a little spout thing that can funnel the water easily. I'm really scared of spilling this. Trying not to get the seed out. Perfect. Gonna throw the seed away. And then we transfer it to here. And if you're not sure about this, like right now with me, I'm going to take this over to the sink. So if I spill anything, it'll be in the sink. All right, we're gonna pour this in. I spilled a little. Yeah, it was a good call to do it all in the sink. Obviously, make sure your sink is clean. Perfect. That's why I like to measure this and give it a little leeway, because I knew the lemon juice might be a little bit more. And put this cap on. And we're gonna put it in the fridge to chill for probably an hour and a half. We'll come back to it. I will set an alarm too. Okay, Mr. D, we're gonna come back for you. And a big reason why we wanted to start making our own iced tea is because this costs about, I think, 300 to 400 kroner, which isn't a big deal. That's like $3 or $4, right? Isn't it?
300?
No, I mean 30. 30 to 40. 30 to 40, I'm sorry, which is like $3 to $4. And I thought it would be a great way to like save money if we just made our own, because it's a lot cheaper, obviously. So the homemade iced tea is done. I am going to pour, well, I have a glass of water next to me because we're gaming. Could be playing Valorant. Okay, gonna take it out. It's been like 2 hours. I've been playing ranked in the arcade of Overwatch for a bit. Okay, next one. What you can do with this is put frozen fruit in it, like frozen berries, strawberries, to make this even cooler, which I think we have to do at some point, but This is delicious. If you hear that flushing, that sounds flushing after peeing. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about making this, let me know. This is super simple to make at home. And this is what I meant about using frozen berries as ice cubes. You can add it in now, or you can add it in after you pour in your iced tea. And we're gonna add the berries. And these are frozen, by the way. Kind of hard pulling out some of these berries. And they add like a little extra flavor, and it makes the drink look so much more sophisticated if you want to, and look really refreshing. Yum. So I made 2 more batches with 2 tea bags, and I have to say it's actually not that bad to have 2 tea bags. It does have a deeper flavor, and again, you should really experiment how many tea bags you need in your iced tea for it to taste good. And I also experimented with just using let me go and show you. Using the lemon juice. I feel like this isn't bad, especially if you don't want to get lemon or you want to save some money. This is a great alternative, but I do prefer using real lemon.